Hello, this is Yogeshwar 7000 again, and I'm back with my series on nakshatras. And so far we have discussed the first three nakshatras, and today we will be talking about Rohini Nakshatra. And Rohini Nakshatra spans from a distance of 10 degrees and 1 minute in the zodiac sign of Taurus through 23 degrees and 20 minutes of Taurus. As we know that one nakshatra covers a distance of 13 degrees and 20 minutes. And this nakshatra falls in the zodiac sign of Taurus. Now, there are 27 nakshatras and each span a distance of 13 degrees and 20 minutes. And if you multiply 27 times 13 degrees and 20 minutes, you come up with 360 degrees, which is the total distance of the zodiac sign. So this is how we come up to the distance of nakshatras, which I've already discussed in my previous videos as well. So Rohini, which is the fourth nakshatra, falls, like I said, between 10 degrees and 1 minute and 23 degrees and 20 minutes. And out of the 27 nakshatras, this nakshatra is the most favored one. And why? Because as per Hindu mythology, the 27 nakshatras are actually the 27 daughters of Daksha. And these 27 daughters of Daksha are married to the planet Moon. And Moon jumps from one nakshatra to another in approximately 1 day. That means he visits his wives every single day, each wife. And the favorite wife, according to Hindu mythology again, is Rohini. And that's why the planet Moon is happiest when it is in the nakshatra of Rohini. So watch out for that. The good effects of the planet Moon are felt mostly in Rohini Nakshatra. Although it's not exalted, it's exalted in the earlier nakshatra in Taurus until 3 degrees. But beyond 3 degrees, when it comes to 10 degrees and 1 minute, through 23 degrees and 20 minutes, when it's of course in the same zodiac sign as Taurus but not exalted, but in Rohini Nakshatra he's very happy and very contented, and he will give excellent results in this nakshatra as well, just like it gives good results while it's exalted. And as per Hindu mythology again, the other 26 wives of the planet Moon are not happy with the fact that the planet Moon is happiest while it is in Rohini Nakshatra, but that's another story and we'll discuss about that story in some other video. So what are the general characteristics, what are the positive traits of people born in Rohini Nakshatra, meaning which when Moon was placed in Rohini Nakshatra, and I've already explained where is Rohini Nakshatra in the zodiac sign, what degrees in the zodiac sign of Taurus. So when Moon is placed in the Rohini Nakshatra, then it is generically said, that okay, you're born in Rohini Nakshatra. All the planets, once again, all the planets are situated in a certain nakshatra, all the 9 planets in Vedic astrology. But in general terms, wherever Moon is placed, we consider that as a person born in that particular nakshatra, because nakshatra is a constellation of stars, but at the same time these are lunar mansions, so we give most importance to the nakshatra where Moon is placed at the time of birth. So the ruling planet of this nakshatra is Moon. So it's both. When a person is born, when Moon is placed in Rohini, it is said that the person is born in Rohini Nakshatra, but at the same time, there is a rulership of every nakshatra, as we've discussed in our previous videos. Like for example, in Kritika Nakshatra, the earlier nakshatra we discussed, the ruling planet was Sun. And in this case, In Rohini Nakshatra, the ruling planet also is Moon. So Moon is placed in that nakshatra of the person who was born, and it is considered to be born in Rohini Nakshatra, and that rulership of that nakshatra is also Moon. So it's both. And the presiding deity of this nakshatra is Brahma, and the Lord Brahma is, as we know, the creator of the universe. And the symbol of this nakshatra, like we have symbols of all the nakshatras we've discussed so far, is a chariot, or sometimes an ox cart as well. So, what are the positive traits of people born in this nakshatra? They're exceptionally good looking, just like the planet Moon, because Moon rules over this nakshatra. They are very good looking and handsome and very charismatic. So, that's the main positive point. And you can pretty much, look at a chart of that person. If the person has Rohini Nakshatra, most of the times you'll see that the person is very handsome, whether it's a man or a female, male or a female, very charismatic. They have extremely strong public life because Moon is about, the society, public life, so on and so forth. Good communicators, they can come across to people very well, and they are very sharp, they're well educated, and they do very well financially, and extremely helpful. That's also one of the characteristics of the planet Moon. Extremely helpful in a very sattvic manner, and very dutiful and responsible as well. So look out for these positive traits for people born in Rohini Nakshatra. Again, people born in Rohini Nakshatra means where the moon was placed in at the time of the birth was between 10 degrees of Taurus, 10 degrees and 1 minute of Taurus, through 23 degrees and 20 minutes of Taurus in the at the time of their birth. So that's where moon was placed, and they'll be called people born in Rohini Nakshatra. The negative traits of this nakshatra would be that sometimes, because they're so good looking, so handsome, good communications, and strong public life, and how they interact with people, they can get extremely indulgent. So they indulge in a lot of things where they should not, just because they're so popular. Wherever they go, they can charm people, very charismatic people. So there is a possibility that they can get very indulgent in certain things. Sometimes they can get materialistic as well. The major problem with people with this nakshatra, a negative trait, is that they also can become very sexually indulgent, because they're very attractive to the opposite sex, and so sometimes they just go overboard, and that becomes a strong negative trait in them. Very indecisive, just like the moon jumps from one zodiac to another, fastest moving planet. Well, we consider moon as a planet in Vedic astrology, very fast, so they become very indecisive. And sometimes, just because of their nature, very playful nature rather, they can become slightly manipulative as well, and sometimes overly sensitive. That's because of the quality of moon again, very emotional, very sensitive. So these could be the negative traits concerning people born in Rohini Nakshatra. Now, coming to the career interests, since they are very strong in public life, they can do exceptionally good in politics. Very good speakers, good communicators, charismatic, good looking. So they can influence people a lot, and they can become exceptionally great in politics. And an example I can give you for people born in Rohini Nakshatra is the US President Barack Obama. He's been born in Rohini Nakshatra. So and look where he is as far as his communication skills and his charisma is concerned, and look at his political success. So that's one major interest they have, and they'll do exceptionally well in politics. People in authority, any kind of a leader in organizations, they do very well there. People with Rohini Nakshatra. Also, they can become good hoteliers, fashion designers, models, and musicians. And why hoteliers and fashion designers and models and musicians? Because this zodiac sign again comes, overall it is ruled by the zodiac sign of Taurus, which is ruled by Venus. So that Venus effect is always there as far as their career choice and interest is concerned. And then they come under the rulership under that particular nakshatra of Rohini, of moon, which again, we discussed about their good look, being handsome, good looking, so they can become good models. And fashion designing, of course, comes from the effect of Venus and their interests in a strong public life. So they can be good designers, create good stuff. And also, since fashion designing is about creativity, and the presiding deity of this nakshatra is Brahma, and Brahma is the creator of the universe, so it's all about creativity. So musicians, again, the zodiac sign is Venus, and the ruling planet is moon, and the presiding deity is Brahma, which is about creativity. So they can create exceptionally good music. Music is about Venus, and also at times moon has an influencing effect on music as well. And then of course creativity is from the fact that the presiding deity of this nakshatra is Brahma, who is a lord of creation. And hoteliers is about Venus, and about creating good stuff, nice luxurious places, and of course it needs a lot of imagination, and the planet moon, which rules over this nakshatra, comes into play here. So these would be good career interests, and good places to work for people with Rohini Nakshatra. And of course, then we go on to subdivide the nakshatra distance of 13 degrees and 20 minutes into 4 divisions, which is called padas in Vedic astrology. So each pada is ruled by a particular planet, and then of course the career interests and the characteristics and the positive and the negative traits also are influenced by those padas, who are influenced or ruled by the 4 padas are ruled by 4 different planets. And we're going to be discussing that in our next video, because I don't want to confuse you. But overall, I've given you a general idea and general characteristics and general career interests of people born in Rohini Nakshatra. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and in the meanwhile, I will recommend subscribe to my channel and check out my website. There is a link below, and I will see you soon. Thank you.